Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, he doesn't even know what a MISTer is. It's Ben.
Yeah. What the fuck is a MISTer? Tell me. You wouldn't tell me until we pressed fucking record. Suspense is killing me.
So it's basically, it's based on a chip, the DE10 Nano, which is an FPGA chip, Field Programmable Gate Array, which is able to emulate the way other chips work, like the way the electrons move in the. It's a piece of hardware.
Mm-hmm.
So people have used that to then hardware emulate the chips from retro game consoles. So instead of developing the whole thing in the whole system in software, how standard emulation works, FPGA hardware emulation, they're making they're programming this chip, the FPGA, to act the same with the same behavior as those chips. So you get more. It's not that it's, software emulation can get very accurate, but the big thing is you don't have that layer of the software working, so you can get lower latencies.
Gotcha.
I think is like the main.
So appeal. I mean, you mentioned using MISTer. Is it like a physical thing? Like, do you have like a little? Is it a box or what? Like, are you?
Yeah, I have a little. I have a little box.
Do you load games onto it? Is it like you need the original game, like a cartridge or something, or do you just still load ROMs?
No, you just load in ROMs.
Oh, that's nice.
You just have them on an SD card. And it does. And when the MISTer came out, it did not do all these systems, but currently it does everything through. One of the appeals of the MISTer is it does everything up through PlayStation 1 and N64 and Saturn.
That's pretty good.
Like, it didn't do those when I bought it, but it now does those systems.
I could play stuff on a TV.
It's true.
Imagine.
One of the other appeals is it's really good at hooking into CRTs.
Nice.
Then you can get adapters. There's like a special kind of adapter that you can use original hardware controllers with like the lowest latency. Although I just use a PS4 controller, like you.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be horribly good. I mean, the thing that I'm seeing is like I could play cool fighting games on the TV. And I would want to try to.
And there's a lot of arcade stuff emulated too.
Oh yeah.
Like all the Marvel, well, not all of them. Everything through anything that ran on a Saturn.
Man,
basically.
I saw a game that like kind of got me a little bit because there's a lot, like we're in sort of a beat 'em up renaissance still, right?
Yeah.
There is the He-Man one that was announced.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fucking good, man. Like that's kind of my aesthetic. Also, She-Ra is right there. It's like true. A double win. So I was like thinking of that. Then I was like, I'll bet there's a fucking. I mean, I know that there's, if not a good Conan the Barbarian beat 'em up, there's like Golden Axe and shit. Like there's shit that just fits that vibe. It's a Weapon Lord without the garbage or whatever.
Yeah,
like, I know that like
Golden Axe is the one.
Yeah,
the traditional one.
So I was thinking like I should, maybe we could play that at some point because that's on Fightcade, right? Almost assuredly.
Yeah. Yeah. It has to be. I know the X-Men beat 'em up game was on there, so
yeah,
there have to be other. It's all will be
presumably
there. Yeah. But yeah, the MISTer is like my main way to play emulated stuff. It's my go-to.
Nice. Yeah.
And I can pipe it into my TV or a CRT at the same time.
Ooh.
I have it set up to.
Imagine.
Technically, two CRTs and the TV at the same time for pure hedonism.
Hell yeah.
But then there's also this company, Analog, that I think before the MISTer, they had an NES. They do like bespoke consoles, like nicer boxes that are made specifically to run one system.
Sure.
So I have their Super Nintendo, and I have their Game Boy. And the Game Boy one has like a really high quality screen for specifically Game Boy. But then also that's the one system where it had like support for other emulators that the community made for it. So it can do like GBA also.
Ooh, I was gonna ask if it's just like Game Boy Color, if it's like all advanced and stuff.
Yeah, the screen is optimized for doing Game Boy, because GBA is a more rectangular aspect ratio, so you get less of the screen real estate if you play GBA on it. Which is, it's not the most ideal, but you can do it. Also, I use it to play Spider-Man on the Super Nintendo when I want to practice some speedrunning stuff.
Yeah, now that you need to fucking keep up with it. Gotta watch out.
Yeah, that's why I have the Super Nintendo one too, because the idea that it's hardware emulation, I like it better than for like the accuracy.
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
No, of course.
And as someone who has old consoles still, also, like, sometimes they're just a fucking pain in the ass. Like, sometimes the old systems working,
yeah,
you're just afraid of that shit to fail and stuff. So having an alternate way to do it, I like. I feel safer. And one of the problems with the MISTer was, over the years of people getting into the MISTer and buying the DE10 Nano, is the DE10 Nano started being appealing because it was cheap. It was like a subsidized piece of hardware for educational stuff, but over time it's gotten pretty expensive. But now people have made clones of the DE10 Nano that are much cheaper.
Hell yeah.
So they're better, at least, until hardware shortage fucks everything up. But at the moment, there's a
fucking incoming.
There's a Super Station is like the nice version of the MISTer that's like PS1 themed in aesthetic, and it has PS1 controller ports.
What's it go for?
Like $200.
I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, for a system that can run fucking everything.
My problem is that every time I feel like lately, every time I look at a thing and I kind of want it, it's like around $200. And I just, like, there's the fight stick I want, that's like around 200. There's an EDH deck I want, that's like 200 for what I don't have. Like, there's this thing now that's 200. That sounds great. Like, it's always fucking 200.
That all adds up. It all adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a time where I was like, collector booster boxes of Magic cards for like 200. And that was like just on the line of like, I guess I'll do this or whatever.
Yeah.
And then those prices just fucking went up, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no, that's an easy.
Not doing that.
No, I'm good.
Pass. No. Can't do that.
Well,
can't do that one.
Part of it too is fucking. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I have an apartment that's paid off, man. I wasn't supposed to be paying rent right now. Fucking annoying. I did the math once. It's like an extra at this point. It's like between $20,000 and $30,000 that have just been like pissed away or whatever. Insane.
Yeah.
Insane bullshit.
It's terrible.
considering that, like, we paid it off.
Mm-hmm.
It was stupid. But, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Man. It,
So that's what a MISTer is.
I mean, yeah, no,
Now
that's cool as hell. It's also one of those things, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's sick. And I think, realistically, if Anya was into games, like, at all, it would be an easy pull. But, like, she's not.
Mm-hmm.
I could maybe justify, like, she liked Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. So, like, I could, and I don't think she's fucking attached to that Mario Kart. So, like, I could just fire up something on the Steam Deck or whatever, and, like, it would be chill if she wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But for just me, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the idea of
The
it.
optimal way to watch, is there? The optimal way to watch anime is the GBA cart running in the GBA emulator on a MISTer.
Hell
You can watch all the SpongeBob you want. All the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
There might be some Dragon Ball Z. I don't fucking remember what everything they put out on it. I just remember Yu-Gi-Oh and SpongeBob.
Was there like Tom and Jerry? I feel like my cousin had something. He had one of those. And I thought it was like really fucking weird. Because there's not like nearly enough of it on one of those carts. It's like owning a single VHS with like 3 Pokemon episodes.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah.
I
mean, I remember seeing a small child with a GBA watching SpongeBob, and I was like, okay, I understand how they made their money.
Yeah. Well, that's like the fucking the best. What was it? I forget what the exact stats were, what the fun fact shit is, but like one of the best-selling DS games or whatever, or like a DS game that continued selling like fucking deep into the 3DS lifespan was like the Olaf's Adventure game or whatever.
That's
just
hilarious.
Getting devoured by them kids.
Okay, there are episodes of Pokemon. Okay, there's a GT cart.
Hell yeah. Is there
of
Tom and
GT.
Jerry or something? Was I crazy?
I'm not seeing Tom and Jerry.
Disappointing.
Find Sir Tom. No, that brought me to Danny Phantom.
I wonder what I was thinking. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was Fairly Odd Parents. Seeing that,
Are you sure it wasn't Sonic X?
Definitely wasn't Sonic X. I'm actually going to lock it in as Fairly Odd Parents. The reason why Tom and Jerry comes up is because my cousin also had a shitload of Tom and Jerry on something. I forget if they were recorded or if they had VHS tapes or DVD at the time at some point or what the fuck, but...
The Ninja Turtles? The 2003 series?
It would not be Ninja Turtles. I mean, maybe it could have been. He could have had Ninja Turtles there. That shit would have gone in my head and right out again. Was not a Turtles fan. Holy shit, they got Lizzie McGuire. They got Strawberry Shortcake.
It's not as impressive a lineup of media as UMD's on the PSP.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because UMD's just were movies.
That I have like some vague recollection of that happening, yeah.
Yeah. I have Hackers on the PSP.
Jesus. The optimal viewing experience.
Pretty much.
What's his name who was yelling about watching movies on phones?
David Lynch.
Yeah. He was a big fan of film on PSP though. Optimal viewing experience.
Well, yeah, it's not a phone.
Yeah,
Totally different.
It's basically designed to watch movies in their.
You can hook it up to a TV. I have the cable.
No, the best way.
To a TV.
No, the best way is to get your PSP and then get a PS TV, and watch the movie that way.
PS TV.
Yeah, that was like
the name. No, you're thinking the wrong thing.
No, I'm not.
Oh, the PlayStation TV?
Yeah.
Like the Sony TV that they made?
No, the PlayStation TV. Oh, was this for Vita? This was
Vita. Yeah.
Right.
You're thinking of the Vita thing that it's...
Yeah.
Was like instead of having a cable that plugged your Vita into your TV, they just sold a separate box that was the Vita innards.
Yeah.
That plugged into a TV. No. The PSP did not have that. The PSP, they had you could get a component cable or whatever.
Incredible.
Just plug it directly in.
Man. You know, I actually, it's really annoying. The CRT that my parents have had in their house for like a million years, I think it's like completely fucked. I turned it on and I plugged in an old enough 360 into it, and it looked awful, and it did not have any options for like I couldn't make it look better in any way, shape, or form. Like I think it's just the screen is just fucked, the tube is fucked or whatever.
That's the problem with CRTs. They're cool, but
the remote works great.
Like,
I would love to get the remote to work with something, because it has those nice old like kind of rubbery buttons, and it glows in the dark. Like some of them glow in the dark and shit, and it's like in pristine condition. I love that fucker. I want it with me. I want to control stuff with it. But I was looking. Facebook Marketplace is also like absolutely borked for that shit. Because everybody decided like, oh, everybody wants the CRT. They want like all this, like it's popular and da. So like people are asking like $50 for like a basic bitch CRT. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I will give you $1, or you can give me $1 for taking this piece of shit off your hands that you're not using. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. That's how I got my CRTs. I think I paid $5.
Yeah,
for this one.
There was like a weird. It was, for me, it felt like it was overnight, because like in my head, the kind of the zeitgeist around CRTs had already existed. Not that it's massive, right? It's not like there's fucking an insane amount of people doing it, but like the knowledge, like the widespread, like, oh, this is a thing that's kind of desirable now, that had already existed. So I don't know if bumfuck Wisconsin is just that far behind, even with internet access, or what. But
probably
at one point I went back to visit, and there were people who literally were like, free, come pick it up, or like $2 or whatever, for monitors and televisions.
Because that shit's heavy.
Yeah. Or it's just it's at the very, even when it's like a small CRT, it's still fucking big, you know? So like it's taking up space.
Yeah.
And then the next time I came and visited, it was all like $40, $50. Oh, it's a Sony Triton, like $200 or what. Like people are going crazy.
Yeah. Those prices honestly are not that crazy.
It's a little it's crazy when it's like dog shit brand. Like they think every fucking CRT is like the gold standard thing that people want. Yeah. Like the Sony Triton whatever, blah blah blah, or like the fucking really cool ones that are a little sexy.
Trinitron.
Sure. The only ones that are free now are the ones that are actually like, you need to bring a fucking team of 8 people to remove it. That's just too much.
Like if the TV doesn't even have like composite input, like it's just RF or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But you know, there's a niche for that, but that's a little too retro even for me to want to go back to.
There was
Like, I remember that shit, and it sucked, so I don't really have that much desire to go back.
The only thing...
It's not a good experience.
Yeah, I don't even... I forget what the issue even was. If it was a thing where, like, the TV lacked the ability, or if it just was, like, kind of... something happened and it couldn't do it. But I remember for, like, a year, maybe more, I would... When I was like a little older, so we had like a babysitter instead of like daycare or whatever. It was like neighbors who were like close enough by, so sometimes they would come to our house, and like, well, this girl and her sister was like our age, so we'd all hang out, and sometimes we'd be at their house. And at their house, they had the TV that I could play games on, but it didn't do color, so I'd be playing N64 just in black and white.
Hell yeah!
That's how I experienced
sick.
A good chunk of Smash 64. Pokemon
That's so
Stadium. Good. I got the nice cinematic. Yeah, man. But I got to game. That's what was important.
That is what's important. Yeah, no. Both my CRTs have issues.
That tracks.
So it's kind of annoying. But, you know, that's how it goes.
Yeah. The only CRT I've seen that like was just somewhere outside was, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how this would have happened, but it really looks like it was on fire at one point, and it was just like on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It looked like someone hucked it out of a fucking vehicle moving at speed, and either before or after that it was in flames. Like, it's...
I mean, that makes sense. CRTs are basically bombs that are in your room.
Yeah, no, that's like the one every time it fucking comes up somewhere, people are like, do not repair it. You can't repair it. You won't repair it. You shouldn't repair it. You will die. Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't. I would
that's
never.
That's kind of the big problem with them coming back.
Yeah.
There's like people obsessed with making like OLEDs like look as much like a CRT as possible, though.
That makes sense.
On the apparently you get pretty fucking close now.
Well, that's the thing,
like with like high frame rate and black frame insertion.
Yeah, when I was,
or like the big things.
When I got mine,
to get the smooth motion,
and I fired my monitor up, not a TV, you know, but I was like, holy, this like looks really fucking good. I was expecting it to look a little jankier, but like if you throw shit on it, it just looks fucking great. And I was curious about the comparison between that and like modern screens, because I'm like, to me, the untrained eye, this looks like as good or better, and it especially looks better than some of the like shitty monitors I bought as like a secondary monitor or whatever over the years. But the consensus when I was like giving it a brief look seemed to be like there was a certain point where CRT monitors could do stuff like the colors were just really good, the blacks are really deep, motion is like super smooth obviously, and everything, and like that was on usually better or on par with like modern stuff. And at a certain point semi recently, like the modern stuff has started like winning out more and more, but the latency is still, you know, I'm gaming.
Yeah,
I'm competitive. It gives me the edge I need to get my ass kicked.
No, you're not. The reality is like unless your TV's like really fucking bad, which can happen, it's not that big a difference. IMO to me.
I've had some rough TVs because they all have the weird fucking modes on them now.
They're yeah. You gotta try in gamer mode or whatever.
There's I've been begging my parents, not that it matters because like I'm not there, but sometimes I'm like telling my parents that they need to get a new TV for the room where me and my brother end up playing stuff when we're together there, because it's a smart TV from when like when TVs were a little bit smart and they started throwing that term around, but it didn't actually really mean anything yet. So it's a fucking the operating system is dog shit. It's just fucking rough. I'd like
if we just made our TV fucking terrible. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like right in that in between where you can go earlier and be better, or you can go later and be better, but it's right in that fucking sweet spot.
No, I kind of fucking hate smart TVs.
Oh, I still hate them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Because I just want to plug in a box that actually does stuff into a nice screen. I don't need a terrible computer in my TV.
Just even like the only old hardware I even have on hand these days is I have a DS Lite and I have Animal Crossing Wild World. Every fucking time I start it up and I'm in the system turns on and I'm in the game tapping buttons to like go through the start menu and it's less than like 4 seconds, I lose my fucking mind. And the fact that it has an option in that system to just bypass their system menu stuff. You can just go right to the game. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. The Switch is not like far away from that. Like dedicated hardware is still not the worst.
Animal Crossing New Horizons takes an insane time to load up though. And I didn't even have that much shit on my island.
Well, this okay, I'll say this. The Switch 2, the Switch 1 was a piece of crap.
Yeah. No, I'm talking Switch.
Those
1,
loading times are Switch 2, the loading times are now like it's like the Switch, but what if the loading times weren't complete dog shit?
Yeah.
That all those avenues, it's a tremendous piece of hardware.
Yeah, no, you got to give the people dog shit for a while. And then
I was thinking about that because I saw the trailer for the new Pokemon game.
Oh, yeah.
Came out like when we're recording this, it came out today.
Yes.
And some people say it looks so good, and I'm like, man, this is like when your baseline is fucking dog shit, you can still create the feeling of like, oh my god, graphics are so much better now because now we get to have shadows because shadows are like,
well, and
there's like some amount of real lighting, and it's like, wow, you get that feeling.
Real lighting.
You just had to set the standard at fucking trash tier.
More than 4 trees in the distance or whatever.
Yeah.
Actual resolution. Here's the thing. I'm glad that they're skipping a year, right? It's coming out in 2027. But like, I'm so curious to see if they're going to do the same fucking bullshit that they've kept doing where like they have this piece of hardware that is, at this point still fairly new and chunkier than the previous iteration. Watch them forget that they're working on this and they think they have like a supercomputer and then it still runs like dog shit. I hope it doesn't happen. Because if they're not releasing next year, this year, whatever, like, not releasing this year, like, hopefully they've learned their lesson. But, like, man, it just felt like they did that, like, multiple times in a row, starting with 3DS or whatever.
Apparently, from what I've heard, Legends ZA, at least, actually doesn't run like complete dog shit on the Switch 1. I played it on Switch 2 where it runs really well, but I've heard it also wasn't as bad as it was like better than Legends and Legends Arceus and Scarlet Violet on Switch 1 also. So they at least figured one thing out. The DLC probably runs like ass. I think that's more intensive.
Yeah, that sounds right. And I mean, it's just also like, I don't know. I was gonna say it's also lack of experience, but like it's been a fucking while now. It's not really an excuse anymore, I guess. Stubbornness, maybe, somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people fucking bullied them enough about it.
Yeah, it finally
reached
bad. It finally reached when it went over the threshold where like they got to do. It still sold like nothing else, but they got to do something.
Yeah, they might actually. One day it might not actually sell if you keep fucking putting out shit like this.
That's because like kids. I mean, there's
getting more time is like the key thing to a Pokemon game. Just like having to make IMO, I think.
Yeah.
For them to get like some time in the oven.
Oh yeah, totally. And also, I think they can't. It hasn't been like quite bad enough. I think there is a point, based on my experience, where kids are young enough that they don't care, or they're old enough that they don't care. But there is a like sweet spot when they're kind of in Pokemon range where they do kind of care. Oftentimes, that's been my experience. Like
for them, we've got Pokemon Minecraft coming. So.
Dude, someone was just talking about
in the trailer for that one. They showed up that has the fucking Minecraft lava like deep world or whatever. Like it just has the
Nether.
Yeah,
that's very funny. Man, there was.
I didn't think that game was gonna. I thought it was gonna be more farming.
No, fuck you.
Like not like actually Minecraft.
The kids love Minecraft though. They're so fucking late. It's true. Like it's not that the kids don't love Minecraft, but like I think it is kind of waning a little bit.
Yeah, but they have fucking Human Ditto, which is a whole. Look, that game's gonna sell just fucking fine.
Oh yeah, no, that game's gonna sell a fuckload. Someone was someone.
It's not like people are over Minecraft. It's not fucking done.
Oh no. No. Not by a long shot. It is always funny when I've seen a little bit when I was looking into like Minecraft and like setting it up and like trying to get the old stuff to work how I wanted it to and everything. And I would occasionally stumble across that shit while I was looking for things of people like dooming about it and how it's like dying or whatever. And then people always pull out numbers. And it's like fucking... Yeah, only like 29 million, whatever, something like it's just still fucking insane. Like it's just huge, but not as huge. There's not a fervor around it, I'll say. But I don't know if it's from the new mainline game or if it's from the what the hell is the Minecraft thing called? Pokepia or whatever. Is that it?
I think so. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I'm just gonna go with my best guess. Pokepia. Pokapia? I know what I like. Pokapia.
Pokopia.
There was
That's what I'm going with.
There was like some silhouettes of Pokemon somewhere. I forget if it was for this or if it was for the new game. But I saw some silhouettes, and they came just after someone else in a server I'm in was bitching about all the Pokemon that look like objects. And one of them looks like a speaker, and one of them is like like a squirrel with a frying pan.
Yeah, it's I mean that one's not a new. They showed those in the trailer.
Oh, was that in the trailer?
There was a Rotome boot box.
Gross.
Man, pick what music you're listening to. Fucking your music.
And
the other one was just a known Pokemon with that was a.
Oh, it's not new. It's just
I forget its name.
Okay, but it's not like
it's just a version of it that was a cook.
Okay. That's it
was
better.
a Greedent.
That's marginally better.
It's a Greedent.
I don't
with a pot on its head, and he was doing cooking stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, that's better. That's much better.
I don't think there are any new Pokemon in that game.
Not yet.
No, they'd introduce them in the mainline series and then put them in the add them to the thing or whatever.
Or if that doesn't sell as much as they want it to, they put the new Pokemon in the Minecraft clone and then make it transferable to the mainline series.
Yeah, I don't think well, you're not collecting Pokemon in that farming game. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I mean, they can put one in.
I didn't see any home support for that game.
They can shoehorn it in.
It didn't come up in any of their screenshots about home and transferring Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, I just want another mystery dungeon, man. That way all the designs I hate will have a place for me to like them.
The new one was Red Mystery Dungeon on Virtual Console.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I sleep. Which is also annoying because that's I'm pretty sure that's the one they just remade for like the newest actual one for Switch is just a remake of that. That same thing, more or less.
Hell yeah.
Just doubling down.
Yeah.
But that's like tricky though, because
I wonder if that was the best selling one or something.
I don't even think it's the best selling one. It's just that all of the other ones are for DS. Like they're all DS and 3DS games, so it is kind of in a shit spot for bringing them to Switch.
Mm-hmm. You would have to like actually remake it.
Yeah, or just make people tilt the Switch sideways. It's that easy.
Yeah, people aren't doing that. Because you can do that, but like you can't play a video game like
no,
that.
No.
It's so annoying. At that point, you're making a phone game.
Yeah. I've seen people doing that shit.
Excited for Pokemon Champions.
I've seen people doing that shit with Steam Deck, and it blows me fucking away because it looks like the most uncomfortable fucking thing you could possibly do. That's not a small thing.
Heavy?
It's heavy, and it's like not the Switch is at least like if you take off the Joy-Cons, like there's a little bit of like it's just kind of a small-ish screen, right? It's not terrible. You can't fucking do that with a Steam Deck, man. It's just big. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Speaking of the Steam Deck, I did order a Steam Deck with the new window of allocation they put out.
Hell yeah.
Like, fucking fine.
It's
like waiting on this, but now that we're in the hardware apocalypse, I will just fucking buy this stupid thing.
Yeah, dude. I'm so like there was part of me that kind of wanted to get the OLED version, but like I just can't justify it, especially because I play docked so much. Like it just doesn't impact me that much.
Yeah. If you have the regular one, it doesn't make sense. The OLED's so expensive comparatively too.
Yeah,
annoyingly.
Well, the thing is that also the OLED has chunkier memory or storage options, which is nice. But I already upgraded mine myself, so it was fine. But like my preference would be to not do that because I can't be trusted. I don't want to ruin that shit. I'm fine like swapping out stuff, but you have to deal with like some of those fragile like ribbon type things. That shit's stressful. But it is nice. I mean it's what I've been playing fucking everything on, like, so I have no complaints.
Yeah.
I just wish it were, I don't know. I've been thinking about when I'm in America getting an actual computer, because I'm like, I'm playing shit. I've come around on just either playing on my CRT monitor or playing 1080p on the other monitor I have. So like, that's like, if you get modern stuff, that's like pretty future proof. And on top of that, the only stuff I'm looking at is fighting games. So it's like super, like those are usually pretty well optimized, and also they're not taking up that much Unless it's like
Yeah.
the only reason Tekken got juicy is because it's 3D and like some of those environments went a little crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. We are in the hardware apocalypse.
Yeah,
So
it's one of those things.
It's only gonna get worse.
It's one of those
in the near future.
Yeah, but like
as far as actually being able to afford that shit,
I'll just get
so
slightly older shit or whatever. I don't really care that much.
Even that shit's expensive now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's either that or I just don't have it ever. At least if I pay for it and then I use it for 10 years, ideally, you know.
Okay.
Look, man, I want to play games that look not like ass. I'm sick of setting everything to 50% resolution in game and then bottoming it out anyway.
Hell
For
yeah.
some stuff. Like Street Fighter, it's kind of whatever, especially because if you play on the CRT, you can get the settings up a little bit. But like Monster Hunter World, that's rough. That shit is.
Well, yeah, that game was a fucking hog.
It runs. Here's the thing, it runs fine.
Oh no, not World. I was thinking Wild.
Wilds is
monster.
People have said that the latest patch on that actually makes it like semi-feasible on deck. Because here's the thing, I started with Rise on Switch, or no, I started on PC and then went to Switch and then went back to whatever. I played on Switch.
Rise is a much more doable game because that's built to run on a fucking Switch.
But like the deck also does World like pretty fine. You can hit 60 on it. I'm just like bottomed out more or less. But I heard the latest patch for Wilds, like it does make it at least apparently 30 frames a second, which is Switch standard. But also people reporting that shit have a tendency to be like, yeah, it gets 30 frames. You just have to turn on frame gen. I'm like, that's.
People who say it runs on deck are like the most copium about
dude,
frame rates.
It's insane. It's fucking insane. I'm someone who does like, I'll play stuff at 40 frames a second, right? Or if it's like a rock solid 30, like depending on the game, I'm fine. I'm chilling. But like the amount of times that it's like, oh, it plays great, and it's like it gets a solid 20. That's fucking. You can't be bringing that shit to the table, dude. After you bottomed it out and it looks like complete garbage, and then you're doing the fucking FSR stuff and you're turning on frame gen and everything else, and it's still locked at like 20. Don't be. It's just it can't be a good experience, man.
Frame gen is forget it going from like 140 to 200 or whatever. Like it's for high frame rates for like juicing them. It's fucking terrible technology at like trying to replicate real frames because frame rate is about feel. It's not actually completely about visuals. At a certain point, once you get above 60 and to a lesser extent 120, like the feel part of it sort of caps out, and then it's more about like getting full smooth motion like a CRT would give you,
so
with higher frame rates being better, but like that's diminishing returns.
The only time I've really played around with trying out all the different settings and kind of comparing them is when I was playing a bit of Marvel Rivals on deck, and I was just going through like every combination, right? This FSR with no frame gen without FSR, just playing around with fucking everything and seeing which one felt the best. With the stuff like turned on, like it was reading 60. Honest to fucking God, the game feel of just doing things, it felt way better with everything turned off and just bottoming out settings and getting like 30 a variable frame rate between like 30 when shit gets truly insane, but usually 40-45 versus like everything turned on and getting a solid 60, because it just felt so fucking bad. it was like everything was just muddy, and I feel like I feel like it can't be good, but like you just syndrome yourself into it, and then when you like experience real 60 FPS again, you're like, this feels weird because it's just so bad. I don't get it. Every single time I've tried futzing with that stuff, it just feels better not having it turned on and just playing lower or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit is not a cure-all. Or it's not... It's just like people are misuse that fucking technology because they're desperate for anything. And it's just not actually useful for the use cases where you would want it. Like it's shit. It's technology that's good when you don't really fucking need it.
I actually, it's worth mentioning. It's actually not just a player problem, and it's not even just a developer problem. Valve also has like it's a kind of a three-way blame here, because a lot of the shit that is Steam Deck verified runs like ass. Like Steam Deck verified does not mean it gets 20 FPS in like the main areas, but it gets 60 indoors or whatever. And then like you need to hook up a fucking physical keyboard to type shit or whatever. That shouldn't be verified, but that stuff is. Like if it starts up and hits main menu, it's like getting a fucking check mark, and that's insane. Just silly.
Yeah.
Or like people were talking about how good Elden Ring runs on deck, and I think for what it is, that's probably true. I don't know, man. It didn't feel good. I didn't think it ran that well. That's just me though, and that was me running it on the CRT. But you know, I was also getting that was also how I found out that game of all things doesn't support 4:3 aspect ratio, which was really infuriating because like, okay, I guess I understand it for fighting games, but that's kind of wild.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Fucking nobody's the number of people that are going to try and play that game in 4x3 is small.
But I'm right here.
Yep. You're the 1%. Smaller than the ultra wide crowd.
Dude,
you found a niche.
Dude, it's actually like flipped. There's only I actually just saw there was a thing because Terraria had their big update or whatever a while back now. And one of the things they're still kind of looking into is people have been asking for ultra wide support, or even just like better widescreen support, because that game was made originally like the resolution was fucking locked like 800 by 600, and then it was like a little after they like put in all resolutions or whatever. But because of how the game generates enemies and like stuff and like where the actual area that's relevant to you is, if you play on ultra wide, I think you can see everything, but like stuff, you can see it, but like the stuff only generates where like 1080p would end or whatever, like 69 would end. So it's just kind of borked, and they said they're working on it, but they're like, the game worked like at a fundamental level. The game is thinking that people are playing either like anything below ultra wide, so it might just not be possible.
That's so funny.
I had the ultra wide for a while. It's just not worth it, man.
No.
I don't. It was interesting. I think it like there is something to be said about like the aesthetics of having one big screen, right? Depending on what you like. But the number of things that just didn't work on it. And I just don't I don't think it generally added enough. Like some stuff looked better, right? Like the big, if there was like a cool sci-fi landscape shot in like No Man's Sky, that looked so fucking cool. But like the moment-to-moment gameplay, I'm like, whatever. Now here I am on a fucking single single 1080p monitor, being like, it's not that bad. I can live with this. This is okay.
But what if you had 2 monitors?
Yeah.
That's the life-changing thing.
Well,
is having an extra monitor.
I hook the CRT up sometimes. The problem is I just don't like it to be on all the time because that thing, they suck electricity.
Yeah.
But then when it's not on all the time, if I if I go to watch Batman and I just want to like not have the CRT on for whatever reason, it will just, because I have it set to my main monitor for gaming reasons. So Batman will open on a blank CRT screen. I gotta like fish for it.
Hell yeah. Love to fish. Windows plus arrow key. Moving windows. So valuable.
I think there's definitely a way to I have 2 desktop environments installed, and one of them I know how to do it because it's like where you don't have the equivalent of Explorer. Like there's no taskbar and there's no windows. It's all like tiled or whatever. Moving shit around on that is nice and easy. I don't know how to do it on the more Windows-y one. And that's just me not being lazy. Not learning it. Definitely exists. Somehow.
I have 4 external monitors plugged into my laptop currently.
Wow. What's your laptop rocking? Like what can you like? Is it just like a laptop, like kind of bare bones, or do you get something like a little chunky that can do stuff?
No, it's got like 16 gigs of RAM. That's about. That's about
like
it.
does it have like the GPU, or is it just internal?
It's just internal. I did not get a gaming laptop. I got a functional laptop that was not expensive.
Dude, it's kind of crazy what they can do. Like the last time I had a laptop before this one was like fucking 2010 or something. So in my head, I was like, I'm just getting whatever. It'll be for work and shit. And then it's like, oh, actually they can do things now. So like you can actually play, like, I remember the standard for back in high school was like my laptop couldn't emulate GameCube games. But like they can do that now. It's fucking crazy. Well, or when I discovered my phone could do it, like I just don't pay attention to that shit unless I need it, right? So it's just all this shit was just blowing me away.
No, having the big one that you can cheap out that can fuck you is RAM. If you get like 8 gigs of RAM, that can be tight.
Yeah.
But other than that,
yeah.
As long as it's not like 3D rendering, I can fucking do.
Guess who had to go from 16
indie
to
games or whatever. Like I can play HOTS. I can play Heroes of the Storm. Dude, I'm fucking covered.
I think that's why I'm having a few more issues in Heroes, and also why it seems to run a little. Like I feel like before when I was playing it, I had settings up a little more, and now I have everything on low. And I think that's because the last time when we were playing it, I had 16 gigs of RAM, and in the time span between then and now, one of those I went down to 8. Which is why my laptop was like frying itself or whatever.
Ooh.
Or something. That's my.
Do you only have one channel?
I have no idea.
No. That you went down to 8, or you got a new laptop that has 8. Is that what happened?
Let me see.
It's not like you lost a stick of RAM.
No, I lost a stick basically. Yeah, I'm at 8. I don't know. I assume it's single channel. Like I assume I just have the one stick of 8. Or whatever that.
Oh, if you just have one stick of 8, that could also be extra problems.
That makes sense.
Because I think you don't get the full power of your CPU if you only have one channel of RAM. With the way computers are built now.
Yeah, and my loose understanding from the place is that, like, I don't even know if it's the stick of RAM that's bad or if it's that slot that's bad or whatever or something else. Because, like, he just gave it back and he said, like, yeah, you're basically just on this, and anytime we put in stuff, it was like fucking up. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, it might not turn on, and then it never had issues since then, really. I do kind of think if I was gonna like if this laptop shit out, I would honestly probably just get something with like any GPU. Like if it's even like a little better than the Steam Deck, I'm kind of chilling. I don't use it portable, right? I have it plugged in all the time because it's my desktop functionally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
It's just the worst time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it shits out though, like I need to get one anyway, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't need one. I would prefer not to like use my Steam Deck as my work computer. That just seems like a not fun thing.
Yeah, if your laptop stops working, it's going to be a bad time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess actually, you know what?
Sitting on a broken computer.
You know what? It wouldn't actually be that bad. At least in this, if it happened like in the gap between now and me going to Wisconsin in the summer, it wouldn't be that bad just because Anya has her computer. And I would just like she's not using it, right? She's still on maternity leave. So she actually at one point said like we can switch. Like we got her a pretty decent hers also is just on internal graphics, but I think hers has like 32 gigabytes of RAM because she didn't know if she would be doing work stuff on that computer or if she'd be remoting in, and her shit gets pretty intensive. So we talked about it. I'm like, you should just go for the one that would be able to do the work if needed, and then immediately went on maternity leave, and she and then also was remoting in before that anyway. So like she's made the offer, and I guess technically at this point it would be better for me, especially going down to 8 gigs trying to play shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it's about, playing games and as opposed to work.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. No, and like if I at this point if I went to like I don't know, it would just be like I'd be fucking with so much shit. No. Because I wouldn't want her stuff also on it, right? Like I'd want to just like reset it. But I'm sure that would go well. Then she'll need something.
Is she on Linux?
No. I mean, I don't think I'd put Linux on it right away. But like in my heart, I'd want to. Now that I've had a little taste, kind of nice.
You're not playing Fortnite.
I'm not playing Fortnite. The problem is I can still play Dragon Ball FighterZ single player.
Oh right. You can't play 2XKO.
Yeah, it's that
hottest dead fighting game.
It's 2XKO and Dragon Ball FighterZ are like the two that I can't. It kind of sucks. I'd be a little less annoyed if it was like half of fighting games were just turned off for me, but it's like these two. Well, because Riot uses their what is it? Is it Vanguard? Is that their?
I don't know.
I think it's Vanguard is the name. Their whatever shit, and then Dragon Ball FighterZ just uses easy anti-cheat for whatever fucking reason. But whatever.
Because it's cheap. I think easy anti-cheat is cheaper.
Look,
than other anti-cheats.
Look, Fightcade has a native Linux build, and Arc is being worked on for Linux. That's all I need, baby. Actually, I haven't checked. I feel like Pokemon Close Combat. I don't know if that has a Linux build. I might be able to just like build it myself, right? But even if it doesn't, I feel like that's one that would be fine, like through Wine or something. Maybe.
I think Arc works through Wine. I saw.
That makes sense. For that one, I'm just kind of at this point. I'm just kind of waiting because like I'd prefer the native build. Dealing with Wine is a bit annoying sometimes. Sometimes you install the BattleNet client through Wine, and then when you play Heroes of the Storm, you get 1 to 3 alt tabs before the game becomes a 24 by 24 box in the corner of the screen.
Pokemon Close Combat will only ever be available for Windows.
I mean, I don't fault them for it.
So you have to, using. It says how to play Pokemon Close Combat Linux using Lutris.
Oh, it says Lutris. Yeah, that's what I use. Hold up, is there a fucking Lutris?
Apparently, you can play it on Steam Deck too.
That makes sense. How are people playing on Steam Deck, or just like through Lutris or whatever?
I don't know.
I need to see.
Oh, there's a. Apparently, you can run it, but you don't run the launcher on Steam Deck. You grab the game, so maybe you can't play it online. I don't know.
I mean, whatever. You can still like play it through Lutris or whatever. Like anything you can do on regular Linux, you can pretty much do on Steam. I'm not seeing. So one of the really nice things that is on like Lutris, they have on Lutris's on the website on lutris.net. If you search for games, you can like click on it, and sometimes there's sometimes people will set up like a full install script. So like it will automatically come with the shit that you need to make it work. Or in the case of like Halo 2, right? There's the Halo 2 cartographer edition or whatever. That's like the fan made shit. It automatically does all of that shit. You fucking click it and you choose that option. I don't even know I think in that case you need nothing. It just automatically downloads everything. Sometimes for some of that shit, it's like you need to have the ISO file or whatever. And then from there we'll do it. But then you need to get the right one and everything. But there's usually like tips and stuff. So I was wondering if maybe if there was one for close combat, that'd be nice. Apparently there are a lot of games named Close Combat. Pokemon Close Combat. Oh, there's no thing for it. That's sad. But it is listed. So yeah, that one, I mean, that's good. I'm glad that one's doable because what is that? Top 10, top 15? Where do we put that?
Was that number 2 or number 1?
It's not number. There's no way it's number 1.
It's very high. I'm pulling up the list.
I'm also pulling up the list. Oh, it is 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2.
Nestled right in between Asuka 120% Final, Burning Fest Final, and Gundam Wing Endless Duel.
Hell yeah.
The 3 best fighting games on the entire planet. You know, it's
play with a buddy.
To play with a buddy. For me and you to play with each other.
Yeah. Specifically for us.
You know, I feel like it's so funny because looking at this, I don't disagree with the ratings necessarily, but do you know like 2 games that are already high up that I think about that I feel like I could put even higher?
What?
Fucking Kamen Rider V3 and Ultraman Fighting Evolution. Those out when we were talking, like out of all the games we talked about, I think about them all the fucking time because they're just so fun. Like, and they're just so silly and stupid, and they're magical.
That's true. I could see V3 maybe going up a little.
Like even like
I think that one plays better.
Yeah. Yeah, Ultraman Fighting Evolution has a little mud to it that like
and it's because it's not like a real 2D fighting game, right?
Yeah,
It's like an arena fighter.
Oh, that's
just inherently I like a little less.
The V3 transformation.
V3 style is just so fucking good. It's just like its presentation.
Oh, the vibes are immaculate.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think it plays as well as anything above it. So
yeah, no, that's like
the
big
broken
thing.
up about
I just think about it all the time.
Yeah, man. probably just watch Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
And Ultraman.
I'm watching My Boss, My Hero right now, so it has to wait.
Fair.
He's either gonna get with his teacher or he's gonna get with like a student who is at best 18 years old. Either way, I'm here for it. It's fine. It's a stupid enough thing, and I've been thinking about the quote that I saw someone say ages ago now about like they don't want like what I forget exactly how it went, but it was more or less the idea that like I want stupid, shitty, like problematic shit in my relationships in my media. It was in the context of like them reading like romance stuff or watching romance stuff, right? Where that's like the point of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I don't want to see like two normal people in a healthy relationship. I want to see it. I want to see all the fucked up stuff. That's why I'm here. I get my healthy relationship stuff from my healthy relationship. That kind of brought me around to like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like you can just be here to watch like a stupid, dramatic, dumb thing.
Yeah. I watch fiction about people murdering people all the time. It doesn't mean I think murdering people in real life is good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The hope.
I do get it.
The hope here is that the student girl falls for the guy, but the guy falls for the teacher. Like that's pretty good. I'm fine with that little line, I guess. It's not really a triangle.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's not for me, but
it's so the show itself is like so close to greatness, but it's like it's not in like the Takatsu realm of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm questioning myself. Takatsu, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the
Tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu. That's probably what I'm trying to say. The genre of like Pretty Guardian Sailor Moons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. How is it again?
Live action special effect.
What's the word?
Japanese stuff. Tokusatsu.
Tokusatsu. Takatsu, like what? Whatever.
I mean special filming.
Hell yeah. There's some stuff in this show that's like so fucking. It's like you could like tip it a little bit and it'd be there, right? Like just in the humor and the action and the way that people are. It's so fucking close, but it's just not that. So there's still some really funny scenes that are kind of the same hammy trash, but they don't have that little bit of zest that they would otherwise.
This image on the Tokusatsu Wikipedia page is so fucking good, but it's so low quality. Is there a bigger version of this file on the internet somewhere?
What's the image?
No.
Send it.
It's just like a bunch of characters that has Spider-Man in the middle.
Oh, that's
I assume it's all 70s stuff.
That's
when
fucking
Spider-Man
good.
was. It has Doraemon in a person in a Doraemon suit, but also Spider-Man in the front doing a Spider-Man pose. So fucking good.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's pretty solid.
It's just like even in the world of fucking justice, Spider-Man's still so fucking good.
I found a very slightly bigger image, I think. Maybe it looks worse, though. Maybe it was just fucking... I don't know. It doesn't look that much.
Yeah, that's a little better.
It's like a tiny...
I want like the...
Yeah, no,
I
obviously.
want the like 4K version.
Well, you can't always get what you want.
Uh-huh. Speaking of wanting things in higher resolution, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know when else I'm going to talk about this. I'm just going to talk about this here. Is
Send it.
Is they released high quality, like color corrected scans of 16 millimeter prints of a bunch of Dragon Ball episodes.
Hell yeah.
Like 13 of them. It's the Penguin Village arc with Arale, and then it's a bunch of stuff from the end of the series, starting with the everybody arriving for the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. Tall Goku. And it's just fucking incredible because it's natively like high res, but it still has some of like the dust and like just like here and there particles because it's a scan of a film. It's not like 100% cleaned up.
Yeah.
They were like, we were holding off on this to clean it up one day, but that's so much fucking work. But it is color corrected already, so it fucking looks so fucking good.
Dude, those screenshots looked crispy.
Yeah, I watched that episode where everybody arrives for the tournament.
Hell yeah. That's such a good episode too.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
it's just a cool thing.
I'm so fucking glad that those projects exist.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't know the the Harmy's despecialized editions for Star Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those were, in my mind, those were always like the gold standard. Apparently, he's kind of stopped working on them because like other people were doing projects and they're just better. So he he just kind of dropped it, is my understanding from a thing I was reading a bit back.
Interesting.
And now they're doing.
Well, I know there were the 4K ones that are like the print theatrical scans or whatever.
Yeah, like they're like,
but those are a little rough to actually watch.
I mean, they're releasing. Yeah, they're like doing a theatrical release of the original Star Wars. I think is that planned for the 40th? I want to say. I don't know. I wanted to. I feel like I just read that somewhere that they're doing like an original theatrical release thing, which is sick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like they're gonna they have the unedited original film and they're gonna bring it to theaters briefly.
I haven't heard this.
Star Wars. Let me see if I can find it. The original unedited 1977 theatrical cut of Star Wars A New Hope will be released in IMAX next year, February 19th.
It's past February 19th.
This was, next year. Like 20.
What was the source on this?
Let me find a better source.
I feel like there would be something.
StarWars.com. There's a little link. February 19th, 2027, we'll celebrate the 50th. It's the 50th anniversary, not the 40th.
50th.
I can't do math.
50th.
with a re-release of the 1977 original back for a limited time in theaters everywhere. That's a fucking lie. They say everywhere, but Yerevan's not everywhere. There's no fucking way. I'm not gonna get to see that shit, man.
Restored version. I feel like that would be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think just like there's not many people statistically who give a shit about it. Or if like I don't know.
That's not true.
But I'm saying like the well, think of the masses though. I'm not saying there's nobody who cares, but like I think people are gonna think it's cool, but like there's not people fiending at the mouth for it, right? Like not.
I think you're just wrong about that. Well, just because I remember when they put the Star Wars back in theaters, like in the 90s, and it was a big deal. Maybe it won't be a big deal now, but
I don't know.
But it's weird that they don't have like info about what this version is.
Well, it's the
other than it's theatrical.
I guess yeah. I was under the impression because there was one that was shown at some festival. There was like the original thing was shown at a festival, not horror.
Well, there's the 4K 77 project, which is like has fan showings or whatever. But that's not Disney.
Let me see.
2027, it's coming back. Huh.
Let's see. What is this?
Oh, I guess they did show a version.
Yeah, by BFI. Yeah, I'm not crazy. The British Film Institute. First public screening in decades.
Wild.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's cool that it's finally happening. I hope it doesn't get fucked up somehow. It's kind of like at this, like you kind of don't trust it, you know?
Yeah, it's just weird that I hadn't heard it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why
It's crazy.
I don't know why it wouldn't break, like, because it was on the Star Wars subreddit, right? Like, I don't know why it wouldn't break containment a little more. Yeah. That's kind of why I assumed, like, maybe because I assume the people who are excited about it and would like know because someone posted it, right? So everybody then on that subreddit who's reading knows, and maybe they tell other people. I guess the fact that it didn't explode with everybody talking about it just, you know. Or maybe they didn't tell. Maybe they just assumed everybody else knew. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
I really fucking hope it comes here, man. I just want one fucking film to come to Yerevan. I mean, some do, like the big blockbusters and shit do, but what was the one I was looking for? Oh, I wanted to see like Naked Gun or whatever. That didn't come here. I think there was
Are you getting Mandalorian and Grogu?
Probably. I think that's big enough. I think anything like Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, anything in that vein, like that's gonna be big enough. Star Wars has pull here. There was something else. There was another movie that I was like, man, I would actually really like to see this, and it didn't, like, zero shot. Maybe it was maybe it was like a start, because wasn't Return of the Jedi in theaters briefly for the. I think that was for the 40th anniversary, because Return of the Jedi was 83, right?
Maybe. I don't remember that. I remember Revenge of the Sith being it was like the last big one that was in theaters again.
But like, any of that shit, I just, that doesn't make it here.
And I remember when they did even further back than that, they did like episode 1 in theaters again in 3D. But then the fucking nobody went to see it, so they didn't do the other 2 movies for that like set.
Yeah, that'll happen. You should have. Well, people needed to band together and gaslight them like they did with Morbius. Do the double release with nobody coming.
that one is fucking hilarious.
The kids,
it's a meme. It must be
all
real.
these fucking kids online keep saying it's Morbin time. It's gold,
And
right?
by kids, we mean 30-year-olds.
What's the difference, man? I'm 30. I feel like a kid. I'm not old like you.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey, I'm still in my 30s for now.
Yo, staying up this late it's all been completely worth it. Just got an email. New chapter of Mike Radley's Home for Horny Monsters. I'm so in. Look, the series has changed, man. The amount of smut has plummeted. This woman has way too much invested in her world now. There's a dearth of scenes.
So the thing I want a new volume of is fucking Dragon Ball Super. God damn it.
I mean, Dragon Ball Super, Octogirl, the Diplomat.
Well, Octogirl, I know when it's coming out.
Diplomat,
like it has a pre-release date for the next book.
Oh, that's nice at least.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything else.
End of the year, but
Made in Abyss, I kind of don't really care about more volumes. I want it to end so I can read the ending. Like, I want to know what the fuck is at the bottom of the abyss, and if it's bad or that we don't find out, that prison might not be enough. We might just have to kill that dude. Like, he deserves jail time. Like, he should be imprisoned after he finishes the series. I need to know what happens. I need to know what's at the bottom of the fucking abyss. It's insane. But like, I don't really care that much about the characters or plot other than that. Just need to know what's at the bottom of the big hole in the ground. Barbarian, Bride of the Barbarian. That one is probably not even close to being done. But that one's very good. What if society bad? What if civilization bad, actually? I don't know. I haven't picked up too many things that aren't finished. I mean, it's because we keep going through old shit, as you do.
yeah, I love to go through shit that's already finished. You know what's infuriating? Stuff that's not fucking finished.
Yeah, man. People out here recommending
stuff that may never be finished.
Yeah, dude.
The worst is old shit that was never finished.
Yeah, man. I said in I don't know what episode it was when I was mentioned Berserk. Like, oh, this shit started in '89. Sweet. What the fuck do you mean it's not done? What do you mean he died before finishing it? Like, fucking what? Nearly 50 years later or whatever. What?
Did they put out more of it? Whoever was the guy who was working on it.
Yeah,
his
close friend. I mean, the team is like the art is pretty much on lock, and he allegedly, I mean, his friend who is also a mangaka, knows how it ends. Like he told him, supposedly.
Yeah, I just mean has like been coming out regularly.
Not really. Not in a way that's
they just
like
say
not in a way
they
that
know how it ends and just hasn't been coming out.
No, it's coming out. Nobody knows how it actually ends. It's just not. I mean, it's kind of at its previous cadence, which was irregular and long. So by the time new shit comes out, I've forgotten what happens. It's in a weird place of. I think the last page that Mira actually did, and like the last chapter he did, if it wasn't so perfectly, it forms it's not an ending, but it's somehow a perfect fucking capstone in a way that makes it very easy for me to be like, oh, this is like the real Berserk, and everything after is like we get to know what happens, but it's kind of a different thing in my heart or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you just can't, like, if it had been a random fucking chapter where there wasn't really anything too saucy, but like just it landed on the perfect fucking thing where I think it's hard to not feel that way. It's really wild. But yeah.
There's like the last page of Super that Toriyama gave notes on is like a great one.
The last page of what?
To go out. Of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh.
With like them them saying goodbye, like turning to the camera to say goodbye to Pan's teacher as they fly away after picking her up at school. And like Piccolo like turns around to say goodbye to her. I forget her name, Janice, I want to say.
Something.
In the movie.
Oh, dude, people ship the hell out of them.
Because there was a note. The thing Toyotaro gave was like Toriyama like told him to have Piccolo turn around to say goodbye or whatever. So
I mean, that's pretty good.
Piccolo saying goodbye is one of the last pages that Toriyama gave notes
it's
for.
literally up there with that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I would say even more so for Berserk. It's just a fucking. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. For Berserk, the Dragon Ball one's very slight, but I really fucking like it.
Yeah. No, that's like a wild. Like just the fact that like stumbling, like for most other things, if I stumbled onto them and they like started releasing in '89. You don't really have to worry about whether it's done necessarily. It might have got canceled or stopped or something, but you don't have to worry about like it being ongoing. So that was just fucking insane to me. Coming so hot off of the 97 series.
Yeah, so these are like, this is not the actual thing, the actual storyboards, because Toyotaro wasn't allowed to show those, but he like redrew them to show you the feel of what his original board on the left was, and then the Toriyama notes and adjustment on the right, with Piccolo like turning to the camera to say goodbye.
Oh yeah, no, it's such a fucking slight thing, but yeah, man. That's such fucking, I don't know. That's such a cool level of artistry to be at, right? Because like for me, I wouldn't think of that shit. I can think of big shit, right? I can look at stuff and be like, I don't like this whatever thing. Like they could do this, but looking at it and being like, he needs to turn around. Like that's so cool because it's just so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Also, people do ship the hell out of Piccolo and that teacher, though.
Well, he knows her name.
Yeah, they made the mistake.
How many other characters are around where Piccolo's just like knows somebody's name?
Yeah. I mean, they made the mistake of that and giving them like a normal interaction while being opposite.
Yeah, they looked each other in the eyes. That's like, these two characters looked each other in the eye once. Fuck that, I ship them.
Hell yeah, man.
That's the shipping internet I believe in.
Yeah. I mean, I realize, well, I'm not gonna burn content, so you can consider this a teaser. That's all that fucking DC and Batman. That's what comics are. It's just fucking shipping everybody. It's just enemies to lovers all the way down. Mm-hmm. Shit, I'm thinking about starting up a Wattpad account. Need to get this shit out there. The world needs to know who belongs with who.
Uh-huh. Hey, man.
It's Batman and Equinox. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold back. I'm sure I'm not the first. Pretty sure Batman has done the rounds with everybody in fan fiction, man. No stone left unturned.
See, Eddie's married to Justice.
Yeah. I wonder.
He's married to his job.
I wonder if there is fan fiction of fucking Batman where someone wants to like ship him with the Joker, or wants to ship him like with fucking anybody out of pocket, right? Just some random like thing that someone's just super horny for. But then they also were inspired by Mask of the Phantasm, so he's standing at his parents' grave, like talking about not thinking he'd be happy, except it's because like the Riddler is underground and like he loved him or something. Surely there has to be someone out there who had like that intersection, right? Like they wanted to do that scene in their smut fanfic or whatever.
That's very funny.
But just like, yeah. The Wattpad version. Oh, that's such a good fucking thing to think about. That's great. Man, Batman's so good.
Uh-huh.
It's a thing I think about. Who would have thought it?
Me. Because I had thought about it since I was 5 or whatever.
See, I wish, like, hindsight is 2020. I wish at some point I wish I had known what was coming, because it would have been really fun to think to guess or guesstimate like what heroes I would gravitate to or think about the most. Like, would I turn around on Superman? Would I turn around on would I have still been like, nah, I don't really like Batman as much, and Superman is like still really cool, or maybe Superman didn't hit for me because Goku was better and I'd already have that or something. Like, it would have been interesting.
Or before you knew how good Goku was, even.
Did we do Superman before Goku?
No, I'm saying, but like if you go back even further.
Oh yeah, If you go back before anything and have the conversation of like, what thing do you think you would gravitate to? Mm. We never did, and it all hit too fast. Fucking floodgates. I didn't have time to think.
It's true.
God,
I watched that first episode of Dragon Ball. It's like, oh, Goku's the fucking best.
I fucking slammed that shit. I was going to play Pokemon watching it. I didn't play Pokemon, man. I just fucking drooled in front of my screen, dead to the fucking world. I actually was just like holding the fucking game open while watching. I'm like, this is useless. Get out of here. I remember because there's like plenty of episodes in each of the sections of Dragon Ball, right? So like Anya rolled in the one day and she's like, "You're still watching this?" And then the fucking transition to like, it's like there was like a small break, right, when we're going from OG to Kai, and then I turned her on. She's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I'm like, no, it's different. They're bigger. They're taller now. Just it keeps going, man.
Yeah.
I
isn't even the double dip yet.
Dude, it didn't happen while I was watching it, which makes it a little less powerful and not as fun, but like I was going around, because even now I go around just the house, I'm like da, 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 da. And I was doing that, like, just that was what I was doing, and I'll even hum it to my kid, right? Like, I'll just be like bopping and like doing our little dance or whatever. Like, she doesn't care as long as it bops along. And yeah. I caught Anya humming it to herself later.
Hell yeah. Mind virus.
Yeah, that's how it starts. You start humming the Dragon Ball theme, and then like you think it's pretty fun. Maybe it's a good show. And then you watch Dragon Ball.
And it's pretty fucking good.
She's going to be watching it whether she wants to or not, because my kid's going to be watching it, so. That shit's going to be on. It's going to be on blast. None of this shit where I'm wearing headphones in the bedroom. No. Big TV in the main room. Volume all the way up. Maybe I'll get a sound.
I just can't conceive of you watching the same thing for so long, because she gremlin modes inhales things too quickly.
Yeah.
And then they're done.
Well, it's also that she just inhales things that are short, right?
Sure.
Like a nice little 10-hour. It's just a 10-hour film.
Yeah, that's like a night.
God, I'll still never fucking forget watching all of Queen's Gambit. And literally, like, this is fine, and it's like we're watching it together, right? But also that sinking realization of like, I kind of wanted to do, it's like a Saturday and I wanted to maybe do something else. Nope. 10 hours of Queen's Gambit. And then you're just like, you finish and it's like you feel kind of dead because it's just actually too much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going to know how Fallout ends, man, unless I look it up. Because part of the thing is also, like, I get locked in the idea of watching a thing. Like, I didn't have any urge to watch Fallout on my own, right? Or I would have. But then I'm like, this seems like the kind of thing that she could actually get into. Because I'm like, she liked The Witcher. And that's like a video. I mean, it's a book series, but it's a video game thing. And she likes post-apocalypse stuff. And this is, like, kind of interesting. I don't know. I feel like this would be an unexpected hit for her, and it was. But then she shot ahead, and I'm like, I don't have the desire to catch up. Like, it's fine. Go on without me.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't done season 2 of Fallout. I liked season 1.
I don't even know if she's. I mean, she probably hasn't continued because she's on like full time.
I've heard people were less into it, but I haven't watched it at all.
I saw positive things, but I didn't see like people losing their minds over it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
She did try.
I don't think anyone's gonna say, "I need you to cut off my head." In the
oh, dude, that was great, dude. Which
was the part that hooked me.
I didn't know how immediately violent it would be. Like, I knew nothing about this really. And like Anya, like that first, like the stuff with the vault right in the beginning, like Anya was just like literally like shirt pulled over her head. Like, she's just like it's so fun because she gets so interested, but then there's violence and she just like she can't like watch it. And it's so funny because then after it's done, she's like, "What happened? Like, what's happening?" She's like still super fucking locked in.
That's funny.
No, that was a good. The cut off my head was good. That was like the last. I mean, is that the second episode?
It's like super early.
I think it's the second. I think it's end of the second. Yeah, because it wouldn't be end of the first. That's way too early. Yeah, that's the last thing I saw. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. So you barely watched the show.
No, she went. I don't know if she finished the first season, but I think she got probably through like 6. What? There's 8 episodes. Probably got through 6 of them.
Yeah, it's not long.
She then got baby diffed because now she's watching the baby all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and unfortunately, the travel and then being in a different place now, instead of just going to sleep and then waking up every few hours, the baby is waking up like every 40 fucking minutes or whatever.
Yeah, time's an illusion.
Time's an illusion. I don't know. We just got to champ it out for like another couple years or whatever. It'll be fine, right? It gets better as they get older, right?
The sleeping, yes.
Dude,
Presumably.
Anya's mom got to eat her words though. She was talking about like cuz she's walking now, right? She doesn't she functionally doesn't crawl anymore. And she's even toddling outside in her little snowsuit and everything. And uh we have like our apartment is pretty, I mean it's pretty small, but also like there's only like two areas she can't really go, so we just blocked one off. We like blocked them off and it's fine, and everything else and within that space is kind of fair game. We just keep her away from the stove when we're using it or whatever. But for Anya's parents' house, apartment, it's like just there's like stuff everywhere and everything else, and Anya's like, well, we basically have to be holding her all the time. They like cleared one room and made that like her room, so it's always clean in there. The dog's not allowed in there, so there's no fur on the floor or anything. Like it's perfectly fine for her to roll around in and do whatever. And Ani's mom was like, well, she can walk outside in the hallway or something. Like, we'll just. And Ani's like, what about all the shoes? Like, there's dirty shoes that people were wearing outside. And Ani's mom was like, well, just tell her not to touch them. And like, cue fucking uproarious laughter.
Tell her.
Because Anya and her sister were literally like, don't do that. And they would just not do it. Like they would just like fall, no arguing, like nothing. Like they just listen.
Weird.
Yeah. So her mom was like doing this shit on easy mode. I'm like, we have the opposite of that. Do you know what is more enticing than anything in the entire fucking world? A thing that you're not supposed to touch.
Yeah. Now, it's not about want to touch. It's have to. It's the only thing in the world that exists to do. What else could you do?
Oh yeah, man. No, there's definitely been a few times where she's wanted something or wanted to go somewhere, and I'm like, fuck it, fine, and I just like give her the thing. Nothing dangerous, obviously, but I'm like, just fine, take it. And she like plays with it and she'll go back to it, and this will be our obsession for a little while, and then she just doesn't give a shit because it's normal now.
Yeah. So you got to tell her you can't watch Dragon Ball.
I mean, dude, the screen thing is just insane. Like, I kind of hate it because like Anya, we can't really video call well. I mean, on one hand, it warms my heart a little bit because literally she hears my voice and she like loses her mind and wants the phone. And then even if Anya turns off the screen and it's just a voice call, she gets really upset that the screen's off, but there's still like a person's voice coming through it. And if Anya takes the phone away, she just loses her mind. I'm like, people should not be giving their kids fucking phones at 2, man. Like, they can't handle it. She barely sees the phone and she can't fucking handle it. She goes insane. This is wild. It's just absolutely crazy how powerful it is. Dragon Ball would be, I mean, yeah, like we could turn it on and not have to worry about her for the rest of the month or whatever. I get it. Yeah. I get it. I mean, we were talking because we want to go. The plan is for all of us to come to Wisconsin in the summer, and like, I don't know, man. Big long plane ride. If you're gonna put on a cartoon, like it would be there. I don't want to, but like, man, I fucking get it, right? At least for a thing like that. Also, just the intrinsic urge to show people who haven't seen Dragon Ball.
True. I would not know what that's like. Never done it.
I get to live the experience of being there, having seen the Kamehameha, and watching someone else experience the Kamehameha.
Oh, the Kamehameha. The Kamehameha.
If it doesn't happen, I don't care. I don't like even if she fucking hates Dragon Ball, I obviously don't give a shit. Like whatever. Yeah. But it would be fucking peak parent moment if she watches Dragon Ball and she really likes it and gets super into it, and then at some point I catch her trying to like pretending to do the Kamehameha. I don't know what, like, I would be like, we've made it. I want it to happen. Maybe we'll have more super content by then, and there'll be stuff with Pan. She can learn that girls can be go Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm hoping.
I mean, that's like anything else, right? Surely in the next however many years, right? 3, 4, 5 years, surely. They wouldn't.
5 sounds generous.
They wouldn't leave us hanging that long, right? Right?
I don't know. Considering they're starting Super over, I feel like it's
don't remind me. Dude, I don't get it.
And now without all the Slice of Life episodes.
I'm telling you, they should have just given us the fucking Beerus babysitting cut. If you're going to release something, give us that at least. You know that shit was 10 out of 10. You know it's, it's the highest potential thing we have right now for an event that's already existed, like in the timeline or whatever.
Yep. I think they're going to be nervous about baby content because I don't think Daima did like super well.
Well, maybe if they didn't fucking make the first 3 episodes like just miserable.
No, they're fine.
They're really not. I like Dragon Ball a lot. I had tapped out, which is hilarious in hindsight.
It's a terrible place to stop.
It is. It's like the worst place, but also like 3 episodes, you're like, okay, I guess I get the vibe. And then literally right after that, the vibe like does a fucking 180. It's just like
it's a 180.
For me, it was a 180. Like the literal next episode felt so much better. Like I was back in, pretty much, and it felt so much better because it wasn't just exposition for the entire time.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of exposition.
That was the big thing. That's why, like, I was. Even some other people were like, my friends were telling me it's going to be peak, blah, 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 like, whatever. And, like, at least 2 people on a server I'm in also bailed out. I had to come back later and be like, you need to keep going. You have to trust me on this. You got to keep going. It's peak, but it takes a while to get to that.
Look, I just had faith in Dragon Ball that it would be peak eventually. I was fine with it not being peak for a bit.
There's just so much other stuff to do, though.
Yeah, but that other stuff isn't Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but it was Dragon Ball explaining stuff to me.
Yeah. I gotta know this shit.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where else they'd fucking stick it. I guess I'd rather front load.
It was Dragon Ball, but we're pacing our TV show like it's a fucking JRPG video game.
I'd rather have it front loaded than back.
This is why people need spoilers. This is what I'm saying.
Dude, yeah, that's true. A spoiler would have gone pretty hard if they could entice, like, show something.
It didn't have enough spoilers for where it was going.
Yeah.
People are like, I guess this is the show forever. I guess Goku's never going Super Saiyan. Goku goes Super Saiyan 2 minutes later.
I didn't look. I knew that wasn't gonna be the show, but like, how long are you gonna drag me along? I got there.
We're gonna show you the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life in 7 episodes or whatever.
Yeah. No, anyway, like you.
I think that's a podcast.
Yeah. It could be a podcast. How long have we been yapping? 2 hours nearly. Dang. This wasn't even our fucking plan.
No.
Hell yeah.
I audibled to talk about a thing we talked about for like 10 minutes. And then we just yapped. So it goes. Anchor.fm/saltcircle. saltcirclepodcast@gmail.com. saltcirclepodcast@bluesky.social. I'm on Bluesky at Comic Panels.bluesky.social and YouTube at /I'm3D Homer.
I'm on YouTube at Drathius. And I mean, I guess technically I'm on. I don't stream ever, but I am on Twitch at Dr_Atheus. The only reason I mention it is because I do still want to do a Magic Deck stream at some point.
Hell yeah. We should also just stream playing some Magic or something.
Or fighting games. Did you get fight? I forget. Did you get Fightcade set up yet or no?
No,
I haven't. I mean, that's fair. It's annoying. Not a fan.
Anyway. Peace.